I need a tissue. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. Dan's on a walk. I got Grandpa up. I gave him a shave. I wiped his body down. Got him dressed. And now he's eating. So I was behind. Yeah. So Grandpa, Dan leaves in the morning time. And then he's been fussing. He didn't sleep at all. He just slept like shit last night. So he was just fussing this morning, and I wasn't gonna get him up. And then I was like, yep, I'm gonna get him up. I'm just gonna get him up, get him washed, get him shaved, get him trimmed up, and then call it a day. So anyhow, I'm tired, but that's okay. We're gonna have days like this, right? It's gonna be days that are up and down and all around. My in-laws celebrate their 50th. Oh, nice, Lindsay. 50th anniversary. I am very tired this Sunday. Yeah, I'm very tired this Sunday. But my allergies are driving me nuts, as with everybody else, I'm sure, in the world. That states are blooming. So Hannah's great. Hannah is feeling great. Today I have a quick time with you, and then I'm gonna head out to see Delaney, which means members I'll probably pop on either on the way there or on the way back. Carol, thank you. It is my birthday eve. I'm trying to decide what I want to do tomorrow. I'm trying to decide. I don't know. Oh, it is getting ready for church, taking your grandboys. Oh gosh, do they do church well? Happy sobs. Oh, hi, Cha-Cha. Did I watch the Connors last show? I don't think I did. We are doing another Vegas trip next year. Yes, next April, probably. That's a tough job. My sister's going through dementia with her husband. That's really bad. Yeah. 5/5/25. That is really cool. I didn't even notice that. Thank you. Remember, tomorrow the ebook launches. May 5th, the ebook launches tomorrow for my book. Now, the tricky part is you're gonna see that the book's available. Don't buy the book yet. All the changes, we had a little snafu. All the changes are not gonna go through till Wednesday. Ebook only. Even when you see that the book is available for purchase, don't purchase it, because the changes are not made. I repeat, the changes are not made. So if you like your ebooks, you can get those tomorrow. Everybody else, wait to fucking Wednesday. Got it? Also, visit our store, sabmerch.com. I've been putting Grandpa in the shirts. Everybody's like, oh my God, Grandpa has shirts? What the hell, y'all? Yes, we have shirts. For the love of Pete, sabmerch.com. You too can have an autograph. Well, it isn't his autograph on a shirt. Don't purchase this. Wait till Wednesday. The book. Because Amazon made a little snafu and all the final uploads were not there. So, if we can't, they won't pause it. So don't buy it. Tradition, book buy begins after Wednesday. Oh, is that tradition? Yeah, my book, Anna, my book. You've been reading the ebook preview? What do you think so far? What do you think so far of the ebook preview? Where's Jade? She's read it like 5 times. So, ebook is all done and corrected. Oh, there's Jade. See, you called when I beckoned you. I said, where's Jake? Jade, not Jake. To Sushi Bar. We'll probably go next Friday. I don't know. You love it? I'm so excited. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to go to the casino for a little bit tomorrow. I have to meet somebody at 2:30 at the office. It's kind of going to be kind of a busy week. Or I may just wait and go like on Thursday and celebrate myself. I think that's like the only day that I don't have anything. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Good morning, Pedros. How are you? My book is about me, Angelica. It's about me, my past, my family, and everything else you want to know. If you like me, you enjoy, want to know a little bit about the love affair, all that stuff, that's what you get. Daytime caregiver for days working out. Yep. Hi, Mike. Thank you, Mike. It's almost my birthday. You know, it's like, it's just another year of aging, you know. I look at it like, yeah, it's a day of me, but really, what am I gonna do any different tomorrow? I'm still gonna have to put, I'm so gobsmacked about damn Miss Cowgirl. That's my husband, you guys. Hi, Mark, how are you? So I'm still gonna have to take my garbages out. Still gonna have to do yard work. I'm still gonna have to do all those fucking things. You guys, all the bashing on Dan. Yes, you could bash a little bit, but you don't have to be so much vitriol and some of the words some of you are saying. That's my husband. Yes, he's an ass. You know? Yes, he's an ass. That's why I show it. You know? Because people wouldn't believe it if I didn't show it. But that is just the way he's been. He is that guy to notice other women when he's with me. He is that guy that rubbernecks. Always has been. I smack him, I get pissed off at him. It doesn't change him. Not the book, Mel. The book's not ready. Shit, not till the 8th. But you know, he's, I told my husband about it. I said, I thought we all did this. It's like, people are like on his ass. Dan's like, what the fuck? You know? The Kindle is good. Yeah, the Kindle, the ebook is good. The ebook is good. But not the hardback yet, or the paperback. So some of these people are so vicious. And it's just because it's not your relationship. Yes, he's kind of a jackass in that way. He's always been. So, you know, what do you want me to do? Divorce him over his stupid, minuscule flaws? There's more important things to me than turning his head to look at other women or noticing other women. I'm not dead. You know? I look at other men. I just don't talk about it out of respect. But I was raised differently. For fuck's sake. I only read online now. Oh, depleted. Oh gosh. I just have a little bit more respect for him. But I notice things, you know, he just was never taught appropriately. I'm sorry. My mama, my grandparents, everybody, it's just common sense. Don't disrespect your woman or your man while in public. Unless you guys are being like, look, honey, I'll hit that. He's like, baby, I know you would. You know, but that's fine. Bonjour, Julie. He's oblivious. Yeah, no. And I can notice a fine-looking woman, too. You know, I look and think, God, she's attractive. You would never be with a man like Dan. He's not mailing enough. Oh my God, the non-happy hour drink. I don't know if I have to look for it. He's my asshole. You know, I chose that. Now, granted, I did think he would change a little bit along the way, but no, still the same jackass I married. Yes, and people always, you know, Nancy, you know, your husband may not be for me. You know what I mean? Your husband, I don't want a husband because I'm so used to Dan's way. Could you imagine if something happened or he died or God forbid anything like that and I was in the dating realm? A smothering guy would kill me. I'm not used to somebody daunting over me, praising me, touching me, unless it's like, want it now, baby, you know? I'm not used to that. Yeah, he loves Casey Musgraves. So it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. But to bash my husband like you bash me sometimes is god awful. You know, if you're that unhappy with yourselves, which is a reflection on you, you know, look to something that makes you happy. That's all I can say. So, hi Robert, how are you? Hi Janet, how are you, honey? It's gonna take time, girl. Everybody has something. I'm sure I can sit and pick apart everybody's relationship on here, right? Hi Michelle. I probably could pick apart everybody's relationship if I saw you in person. But why would I do that? Why? What purpose would that be for me to pick apart everybody? Pick apart your looks, pick apart your husband's looks, pick apart anything about somebody I really don't know. It wouldn't do me any good. And if I did that, it would show how much of an uncaring, unempathetic, unkind person I would be. No, thank you. I choose to be different. You're a widow. Mel, I could say something, but you know, these people around here are a little vicious. No, I know Mark. And you know, it is, you would if you were lacking something. So for us, yes, he's selfish. Nancy, he's selfish. He's always been, but I still love him. Right? You can't help who you fall in love with, whether he's got bad traits or, but the core values of him are great. You know, it's the stupid ass shit that gets on my nerves. Happy Sunday for the love of. So, period. It's hard putting yourself on social media, but that doesn't validate it. Sonny, I hate when people validate it. It's like, well, you put yourself on social media, therefore you're gonna get shit on, hated on, and bashed on. What a crock of shit. Shit. It doesn't give anybody the right? Anybody the right, because we put ourselves out there for them to critique, bash, and hate. Stop validating that. Stop validating that. That's a horrible fucking bullshit excuse.
What?
Dan is very comfortable. Dan is that guy. Ooh, look at her. You know? And I'm like hitting him. He's just that type of, he just doesn't think. He's impulsive. Does it piss me off? Yes. It has for 30 fucking years. Yes, Dan did get lucky yesterday.
I mean, did you put another fucking video out of me?
If you're not,
am I getting bashed again?
Probably.
I mean, are you?
It was the
Incredible.
It was the Casey Musgraves comments. Dan, you know, you know, if I'm videoing you, it's gonna go out. Duh. We're content creators. I'm gonna bust your ass, motherfucker, as much as I can.
We had that
So-
conversation for the purpose of the camera.
No, so he wants to make excuses. He wants to validate his flaws. We ain't validating his flaws.
It
is
content.
It
Are
is-
you joking? You think I walk around
Dan,
really saying
go
that?
away.
Good God.
Dan just doesn't understand the bashing he's getting. I'm used to it. Now he's pissed. Anyhow, minor to glitch a second. It's connected. Now, like those are my friends. The same ones that critique him, to critique me. I laugh, you know? He's really been out of shape. And here's the thing, right? Those things come up, right? We talk about it and then I'll take out my phone and I'll be like, say that again, you know? Say that again. Right, Sophie, and that's my whole point. He's getting creamed. He doesn't like it. Facts are facts. Some of it is embellished, right? We embellish a little bit when we do date night chronicles and all that stuff. But the foundation is there. Skies and trees, totally. These two are doomed. Handyman, just because you had a failed relationship doesn't mean mine that are going up for 28 years is doomed. I've been with this man for over 30 years. So take a hike. Wallow in your own self-pity. Best or just with thick skin? Yes. Well, you have to have thick skin. And he's been suffering. He hates it because I put my shit out there. Ooh, this sense of love not having YouTube. Marianne, don't put the juju on here. Hi, Candace. I was wondering where you were this weekend. Haven't seen you. Because you're online bashing him. Oh, linebacker, get the fuck out of here. By the way, linebacker, again, he partakes in the videos. I can't defend actions that he does daily, right? If he wants to wholeheartedly act a certain way, I find it ridiculous and funny. Don't you think I'm gonna put it on there for my audience to see? It's called content, right? Use your noggin. I'm assuming you're a smart man, but if not, I gave you a lesson. I'm not bashing him. You want to think of it as bashing. I put it up there to cope, right? To make people laugh. Because there's other men who are the same way, right? Drake has his eye on Casey too. And he's got a girlfriend. Oh no! Drake, keep that private. You're a horrible human. You have a crush on a person you will probably never be with. Alert the presses. Alert the masses. Fuck. So, you're not bashing him. People need to lighten up. People need to lighten up. I put it on there for fun because I want you to laugh at his idiosyncrasies that drive me nuts, right? That's my relationship. Whether you like it or not, whether you've chosen a man like me or not, that's my relationship. When I get over the anger, I think it's funny.
Tell those holier than thou people with this bullshit.
Here he comes.
Right. Who
What
the
is?
fuck is that? You got a poster of Nick Bosa.
What is Dan?
A life-size poster.
What
and
is
you
Dan?
Talk about how he's your
What
person.
is Dan?
Who are these people?
What does Dan always tell me?
Do they listen to you during the week? Do they hear you talk about other men all the fucking time?
By the way, Drake likes Casey Musgraves too, so he said he's younger and he's more fit, so he's got more of a chance. So back down.
It's on, Drake. It's on, baby. I'm wiser, I'm older, I got the words.
See, here's the thing. What has Dan always told me? Don't engage with the trolls.
I'm engaging
They're
with you.
just
You're the troll
full
here.
of hate.
The difference is they're commenting on your video. You are intentionally making videos to attract the trolls. That's
Drake-
a little different
Drake-
in our styles.
Dan's testicles are in a twist. They're in a twist right now. He is
I haven't
twisty.
even read the comments. I can only imagine.
I haven't read them
I
either.
can only imagine.
People were just talking about it. Well,
Well,
Give
all
me-
right, well, fuck
give-
you. I'm going to make videos about you, and when you bitch, I'm going to go, well, all right, well, I'm sorry. I'm a content creator.
he is triggered.
I'm a content
He is
creator.
triggered, and this is Dan's temper tantrum, y'all. You are seeing hypocrisy at its finest right now. Don't engage. They're idiots. It doesn't matter. Don't read the comments. Stay away. This fucker can't stay away.
You
This
made
fucker-
the video intentionally to bring
You
them
were
out.
there on the other side of the
You
video.
are a hypocrite.
You
Hypocrite.
You fucking were there.
Nick
participating.
Bosa. There's fucking Nick
Laughing.
Bosa. Show people Nick Bosa.
They know.
Show them Nick
I didn't
Bosa.
buy that. It was sent to me.
Hypocrite.
Pe-
Must be a Democrat. I'm also laughing as we're doing this, so.
Trying to imagine my husband
I'm
worked up.
going in to comment on your.
Dan.
I'll be there in a minute.
Dan.
People,
Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, she's cute. She's cute. I mean, Dan, you know, has to keep other women in his mind, I guess, while he's doing the nasty by himself. I mean, come on, man. You know you'd like a beautiful face to touch yourself with. Hi, Liz. Yeah, poor Dan. Get out the violin. Yeah, what's the excuse? She was making a video. Did he even really know? Bosa got a huge contract. 49ers. He should love Bosa, but I think we've killed it for him. Yeah, did you show your aunt alive? Anyhow, this is us. Whether you want to believe it, it's embellished, right? We're embellished more. We embellish more for the camera, for the video, because he still believes what he believes, honestly. I hate Bosa. And he's just so irritated by the bashing. Welcome to my last 4 years of social media, Dan. Welcome. He always debates with me. It pisses me off. It's like, can you just plead and say, Uncle, mercy, you're right? Never. Dan's always right about everything. He knows all, he's right all, and I'm always wrong. Remember, oh, you really want to get pissed off at Dan? Let's do it. He called me the N-word. Yeah, with the T on the end. So we cope with life in a way. The foundation, the facts, the truth is there. We just embellish it because that's what you do to make you laugh. I pick apart my flawed relationship, right, and put it on social media because it makes people laugh. Women are like, shit, that's me and my husband. Makes me feel normal. Yeah, you're right. My husband's been like this for years. Shit, fuckers. That's right, girl. So, you still can't figure out the word? It's a long word. Anyway, that is our banter. And technically, you guys, if you didn't want the video put out on social media, let me tell you, he would say, don't put that up. Don't do that. Don't post it, right? Remember that. This is a team here. We do things jointly. He knows if I'm videoing, did you say harder? He knows I'm videoing. He has a choice to say abort the mission. Do you feel normal because you're not superficial? I don't even think about that. I just think that it is what it is. I tell you what I tell you. You can believe me or not. You can laugh, find humor, and the similarities between our relationships with our husbands, with me, whatever. And really, that's what I do it, to show you you're not alone. You know, it doesn't matter how much money you have, the color of your skin, you know, our blood is all the same, right? We're all in different types of relationships. We all have different types of personalities. And you flock to the people who you relate to, right? Some of you relate to me, and yeah, Dan pisses you off. And it goes vice versa. You know, people put Dan on a pedestal and say, hey, where is Dan? He needs to take over and take care of his dad because I don't like his wife. Let's not forget, it goes both ways. I've been being bashed for 3 years. 3 years. And Dan's been saying, don't worry about it. Don't do this. Don't do that. Right? And now he's getting a little bashing and he's in a twizzy. Yeah. You wonder why I'm getting bashed on? Me too. I wonder why. People hate reality. People hate reality. Period. I show reality with a twist of humor sometimes, depending on what I'm showing. People don't like it at all. So that's why. And some people don't like me because of my personality. And that's okay. But find somebody else you like. Leave me and my relationship alone. Period. And see how all is going. I just think you're an awesome, strong woman. Thanks, Lana. I appreciate it. People take it too serious. People, I mean, I had to let it go. You know what I mean? I had to let it go a long time ago. Or else, yes, the relationship probably wouldn't have lasted. I let things go. I chose what was most important to me. Trust, loyalty, right? Comfort, pain in the ass, I guess, as used to be. I lived with his dad for years, so maybe history repeats itself, for fuck's sake, I don't know. But I love him. Plain and simple. Like, I love that fuck talk. I love that fucker. Regardless of his flaws. Regardless of his flaws. And how Dan was always just about to clean up, but Danielle didn't give him time. Yes. And security. Hey, what's that? Lisa? We talked about that the other day. Oh, Lord. Anyway. So, are you allowed to say the FT word? I don't know. Shit. That just almost slipped out. A little bit of not good and bad. You know, the cancel culture shit, you know. I blended it with something else. Lawyer likes reactions. He's stubborn. Lynn, criticizing is not love, but it is. In our love language, sarcasm. It's not criticizing, it's called sarcasm. Lynn, it's called coping with irritations. See, that's what you don't get. See it for what it is. Stop looking at it in your way because it's ugly. Your way, Lynn, is ugly. Because how do you explain the over 30 years together? Obviously, it's our love language. It's obviously what we do. So stop making it about how you feel because it has nothing to fucking do with you. Period. Has to. And if you don't like it, find some place you like. But obviously, you keep coming back. For what? To bash? To be ugly? Well, girl, you can give me ugly all fucking day, and I'll give it right back. Period. Anyhow, sorry for that. Now, back to the scheduled programming. What were we talking about? My relationship. Shit. Well, Miss Robinson, it's not even right. I mean, here's the thing. People go on caregivers' sites all the time, bash on them about all the things they're doing wrong because we have fucking professionals in every corner, right? People have to realize that the only people who really truly know their person that they're taking care of is the people who are living with them. Now, if you don't expand your mind, take the time to learn about their family dynamic and still want to bash them for their family dynamic, you have no right. Just because they put it up and they want to share it with the people who enjoy it doesn't give you a right to tell everybody what shitty people they are. You don't know that. They have taken in a loved one that they're caring for. They are showing the world the different family dynamics across the land. What is wrong with that? If you can't say something nice, leave the page. I tell you, you will start feeling like a better person the more you stop pushing and throwing out your fucking negativity. Period. You guys need to stop comparing your lives to other people's. Just because I'm not your way or don't act like you or study the fucking Bible doesn't make me a bad person. I'm just different. This land is full of melting pot, with different races, cultures, personalities. Stop comparing the two. Because let me tell you something. If you're a naughty Nelly and a nasty Karen, yeah, I sure as hell don't want to be you. Because of all the ugliness you express on other people's pages. The judgments, the hate. No, thank you. I'd much rather be me. Study that Bible. Sorry. So anyhow, I literally have comments to try and outweigh the negative ones. It's so bad, if you can't say something nice at all, but people can't. People, yes, hurt people, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give them a kid glove. You want to come at me, I'm coming back, and I'm going to slap harder because you're showing your ugly colors and mine are a lot prettier than yours, and you have the audacity to come here. You can kiss my big fucking ass. Yeah. You remember that song? This land is my land. This land is your land. I don't remember. midnight forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land is made for you and me. Thanks, guys and trees. Anyway, feed off. That's what they want to feed off. If they want to feed off of me, Candy, let them. Let them. Mel Robbins says it. Let them. Because I'm going to keep bashing back. Because that's my personality. I will no longer sit quiet in a corner. Nobody puts Danielle in the corner. And if I feel like clapping back at them, I'm just trying to enlighten them. I'm trying to cope with all the ugly that is out in this world by clapping back and having fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's my way. Doesn't have to be your way, but if you can come here and handle what I handle and handle the social media, you might understand how I cope this way. But until you know it and until you're in it, which you won't be, you can take a back seat and get the fuck off my page. Anyhow, so do unto others as you would have done to you. And for those people, you know, those people who want to preach God, pay attention to what you're reading, because what you're writing to others is not in your book. Let me tell you. Yes, Ed was, so anyhow, Dan got sex again, by the way. So he should be treating me a lot better. So there was a sign, there was somebody who said, you know, for all you do for him and his family, he should kiss your feet. I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. I do believe it. Now, I've been giving him sex. He's had more sex in the last 2 days than he has in 3, 5, 4 months. Should he treat me better? Abso-fucking-lutely. And now what does he do for me? The pain doesn't help me, it helps him, right? Men know the only thing in the relationship that's important for a man is the penis and the vagina, period. That's it. Nothing else. I could be a bitch all day long, but as long as he's getting sex, he is happy, right? Well, how does he make me happy? I want to ask you women, what makes you happy, right? I think he should bend over backwards for me, but he doesn't, because that's just not his style. And well, I tried training him. People tell me, you didn't train him right. No shit, I didn't train him right. I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. I tried to train him over the last fucking 25 years of my life. But like, guess what? I just gave up. You want to be an idiot? Then that's fine. Be an idiot. Do it. You want to dress like an idiot? Fine. Dress like an idiot. I'm not going to worry about how you look anymore. You want long eyebrow hairs in your eyeballs? Then that's on you. You want your nose hair sticking out of your nose? That's fine. You know? Well, fine. Be you then. Be you. So I am done trying to train a man that has failed training class. Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you, he turns off my fucking bullshit, my hate, turns off my my stupid vacuum. I turn it on in the morning and he turns it off, and I'm like, if you want to help me, what you don't realize is it takes away from me. When you turn those off, that means you take away from my help. Those little robots give me fucking help, whether you like them or not. Dan hates them. Well, then I told him this morning, you hate them so much, pick up a fucking vacuum and vacuum. But until you're gonna pull your weight, until you're gonna fucking pull your weight and do something, those vacuums are my friend. If they needed sex, I would give it to them. If they want me to rub them right, I will do it because they help me. They help me. What does anybody do in this house to help me? Dan, you're here. Please tell me what you do. Give me one thing you do to help me. Me. Just me alone. The narcissist. Tell me. Tell me. Narcissist was the word he called me. I busted his motherfucking ass out. Anyhow, tell me one thing you do for me. One thing. I can't hear you. You're not coming out either because you don't want this conversation. You don't want this. Because, yes, I have two. He gives me dishes to wake up to. He says yesterday, you know what he said? I give you content. That's what he said. I give you content. I said, yes, you give me content. right? And then you bitch about the content because you are getting eaten alive. He just came out here, you heard it, bitched about the content that he gave me, that he's saying, I give you content. The one thing I give you is content. Yay! Damn! Shit! He gave me beautiful dental floss tree. He gave me dental floss, yes. Yes, trees in my, content. But then you don't like the content you give me because you were just bitching. These women, first of all, the women who are attacking you, most of them attack me too. Most of them. Some of them are my friends, but they put laughing faces on the end, you know. Oh, Daniel, ha 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 ha. So that just shows you they're being sarcastic. So I really scored. I have a big, come on, in reality, I enjoy the comments. He does enjoy the comments. He does love it. He loves it because it's like he gets all the attention. Who's the narcissist? Money trees. You can't make this shit up. That's the problem with my life. This shit is not made up. It might be embellished in some cases, but it's not made up. This is my life. Yes. He gave me kids. I don't want them. Gypsy, do you know how expensive my kids are? You want them? They're up for grabs. Thanks, MJ. Why am I still married? Because did you not hear love? Love is the basis for marriage. I fucking can't stand him, but I love him. You know? It's that fucking catch-22. Why do you think anybody's still with people? I'm not with him because he's lavishly gifting me royalty and diamonds and Birkin bags, Drake. I've been high with him in money, and I've been lows. Let me tell you, the lowest lows of this man has been the last 10 years. He hasn't made a shit ton of money. Must be love. Must be love. Because if you've had it all and then had nothing and then slowly surviving, fuck, you know I have a heart. I've been through it all with that fucker. I still want to kick him in the nuts about 5 times a day. Shit. Yeah, I wanted him to. Do you see the fucking laughing? Y'all who take everything so fucking serious. This is my life. You know, you don't have to like it. You don't have to love it, but you should be laughing. And saying, poor sucker. She got fucked. Man, glad I'm not Danielle. She's got a husband who doesn't open the door for her. She's got a husband with a rubberneck and all the young women he looks at. He leaves messes for her. Fuck. And she takes care of his dad. Yeah. Shit, she fucked up. I would have left him a long time ago. I know. What's wrong with me? I don't... Every time, Gigi, when you turn that damn fucking robot off, this morning I turned it on and he was like, I heard it go off. Boop-a-doop, you know? I'm like, are you kidding me? Right after sex, too. Right after sex. See, he takes and then he fucking stabs me in the gut. You know, that's why. Like, treat me not like, hey, I just got my jollies off. I've had 3 sexual adventures in the last 2 days. Honey, you can vacuum all you want. Let it go. You know, you let it go, right? No, the minute he wakes up, penis in, penis out, clean up, he's back to Dan. What kind of fucking shit is that? Give me my vacuum. It helps me take time away from me, you know, gives me time to do other things. Oh, shit. So that's my life. Be thankful it's not yours. The vacuum goes in my dad's room. Okay, well, guess what? Turn the fucking vacuum around. The vacuum wasn't even in his room right now. It was like right by the hallway. Dan's like, it's going in the room. No, it has a path it goes to. It's going in the room. And you know what? Your dad wakes me up all fucking night. So if that little thing woke him up, well, that's what he gets. Anyway. I need bros. No. Girl, I'm fine with no touching. I just need a slot machine and a Sauv Blanc. It could be worse. Yeah, it could be worse. What's my biggest trigger? I couldn't even tell you. There's so many. I just don't know which one would be outweighs the other. No, I don't. No, I don't want the toy. You can buy me another vacuum. I would like a vacuum for every room. That would really help me. Dan is asked where Dan is right now. You guys, you want to know where Dan is? No, he's not cleaning or vacuuming. He's not cleaning up dog poop either. I can tell you he's not even throwing the ball for the dog or cleaning out the litter boxes. No, he's sitting in his chair replying to my videos, my thing. Yeah, Dan is a trigger. Yes, his whole person, his whole body. He breathes wrong. I'm irritated. If he says the wrong thing, like when in the morning time, I thought he was going to be happy. Nope. The minute he set that thing off, man, that pissed me off. That was mean. Has lost the no, that means he has selective hearing. So he chooses what he wants to hear. Dan's the same way. Your eggshell life. Oh, poor battered Dan. Yeah, poor Dan. Anyhow. Side note, are you any feeling better now that you up patch? Still, Dago, I'm still feeling good, and sex is not hurting, by the way. So another one. So yes, you're verbally battered, mans. Yes, verbally battered. The narcissist verbally batters her husband. Yeah. So here's the thing, Dan. Dan mumbles a lot. Was Ed like this? In different ways. Like, they all have traits of Ed, right? But he's not. I couldn't live with Dan if he was completely like his father. No, I mean, in different ways. Dan, we can laugh and make fun of each other. Ed couldn't do that. We can, we have a commonality, which is social media, right? So we can giggle about things that, are just so ridiculously written. I run them, they're so helpful with dog hair. Yes, I love them. So no, but, he knows what I like, right? And I feel like everything that I like, he completely avoids doing or helping me with. So, like, maybe I should just be, see, here's the thing. Even if I didn't do those things, I don't even know if he would register, like, what's going on. Like, why isn't this done? I don't think he would even care, nor would he do anything to fix it. It's just Dan. He's been catered to his whole life by the narcissist, AKA Danielle. Yeah, his wife, the mother of his children. Yeah. Verbally battered man awareness month. I do, Stacy. If you look at my link tree, those are all mine. There's a lot of fakes out there. My friend just sent me, there's a Danielle_Salinger. No, I cleaned it, thank you. And I removed your cups from the kitchen and your ice cream wrappers that were spewed throughout the whole house. So keep up thinking you did something. Anyway, so somebody said they're asking for money. They're asking for money for children in orphanages or something like that. Danielle_Salinger on Facebook. You guys, please do not engage with the people asking for money unless it's for a G-Wagon on my Cash App. But if you don't see that, it's not us. It's not us. Johnny Mac, bad angle. You know what? I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I'm not here for angles. I'm here just for my words. Hi, Ashley. Thank you. I'm asking for if I'm not asking for money for a G-Wagon, don't do it. Dan, if you're supplying the beef, you shouldn't have to clean the kitchen. Oh, Cody, please don't act like his beef is my end-all be-all. The beef is not. I could do without the beef. Now what, Cody? I wipe his ass. Well, practically. Anyhow, so I blocked the fan page this morning. People think they're talking to you. People think they're talking to me. Somebody said, Sue, about my merchandise. They're talking to people about my merchandise. You guys, hello. Like, if they're promoting my merchandise, please make sure it's my page and you're not buying and getting ripped off. When you were gone, look at all the help he got with Ed. Yeah, everybody came. I go on Facebook and saying fake page on every post. Dan's always in trouble, Mesh. He's always in trouble. But Gary, I've been with him 45 years. I wouldn't, Julia. And here's the thing. Here's the main thing about our husbands, that we could, we love them, but we could take them or leave them. Most days we're irritated with them. Here's the thing. I would not. Do you, women, we have given our lives, our years, our young, beautiful years to make our men happy. Give them our youth. We gave them our youth. We gave them our time. You know, now my time clock has ended. So he stole my youth. I think this was his plan. He was sucking everything out of me. And by the time I was fed up, dilapidated, and depleted, I'm not I'm not marketable anymore. I'm like an old, Pinto stored away with rusted out tire hooves and fucking hoods and engines. So, I do not in hell ever want to be with another man, nor woman. If Dan leaves me or leaves this existence, I'm going to be alone by myself with my animals. That is the happiest place that I think, and that would be close to heaven. You know what I mean? The close to heaven, or a Yugo. Remember the Yugos? Shit, those are old. So anyhow, I'm old. I'm rusted. I'm not marketable anymore. I'm off the market because I've reached the limit of my capacity. So, and we just hook up now with friends. We bunk up, we drink wine, we play gin rummy, we drink a little gin. Well, some of us do. We wear our big hats, and we just think about what life was like in the depression of marriage. Depression of marriage. Get Sadie's leg from her husband and free her from the garage. Wait, what? Wait, Sadie, what? You're in Cali. Please go get Sadie's leg from her husband and free her from the garage. He has her tied up in the garage? What in the godforsaken world is happening in Modesto? No, I don't have the time or the energy. Who knows what you want, and you're gonna stop till you get there. Yeah, well, I do not. What? He took her leg?
Hey,
Wait, are we serious? My son stole my leg and I'm stuck in the garage. Wait a second. I don't understand how your son stole your leg and you're stuck in the garage. How can you not get in your house?
here.
What? Okay, put him on the toilet.
Hey, coming in.
Why did the son take your leg? On purpose? Like as a joke? Oh, and your husband's sleeping. Is your husband sleeping? Wait, hold on a second. Stop it right now. Hold on. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at, wait, I'm so confused. So the husband's sleeping, your son is being jokeable. He's took your leg, and now you're pissed. Was it a, yeah, Sadie has a prosthetic leg. It's not like he chopped it off and ran. I mean, there's no criminal activity. It's a thing he does to me. That's mean. Sadie, that's mean. So where did he do with the fake leg? He's just riding around with it like a passenger in the passenger seat? Why am I... Sadie, what in the world? What? Yeah, bash him. You don't have your... I bet she doesn't have her crutches because she had her leg. So what does he do? Just rip it out from underneath you while you're walking? Lord have mercy. Janet, hi Janet. We have a case of a missing prosthetic leg. Prosthetic. I'm laughing my ass off. No. Oh my God. Right, you need to keep a dilapidated one, like a crook leg or something, like a piece of wood or something. What the hell did he do? He just ripped it off of you? Like, how did he get the leg? Her son took the leg. He does it to her. This is not the first time he's done it to her, because he said the same thing he's selling it for a Christmas lamp. You need a backup leg around the house. Oh, it's so... She broke your third leg, Richie Q. You have Peyronie's disease. Hey, a crooked penis is not a bad thing. I promise you. Not that I know, but I'm imagining that a crooked penis would be good. You got 20,000 for me. It took off while I was resting. I took it off while you were resting. She was resting. She took it off and he ran with it. You need a standby leg. It'd be war. Yeah, well, she does. She gives it. I mean, she's laughing. He's laughing. Her husband sleeps like a dead man, and so she can't get in the house. Where's the key, Sadie? Where's the key? Where? If you can't get a backup leg, fucking get a backup key. Crooked peen. No, I think a crooked peen. We've talked about that. Susan, it's on my website. A crooked peen, I think, would be really good. I mean, it might hit a good angle. I mean, do you imagine the positions you can do to hit the spot? I don't know. I would beat him with that leg. She can crawl. Can you crawl? He just brought it back. Hit him with it. Put it, before you put it on, walk him in the fucking head. Depends on the Gucci coochie, right, Tyrone? They're a crooked penis off-putting? Oh. I mean, it depends on how crooked it is. I mean, if it's at a 90-degree angle, maybe. So, leg is safe. It's
He's on the throne.
okay. Leg is back. It's safe. She's putting it on, and I hope she whacked him with the leg. Hi, Bobby. How are you? Nathan, I have two apps on at the same time. I saw your comment. I've been seeing your comments, but when I'm talking, I read them, and if it's not important as much as it is, or you think it is, I'm not responding to everybody. But I see you. You're not blocked. If you're blocked, you wouldn't be able to comment. That kid would be walking with a broken nose and a limp, for sure. Good, Marion. So anyhow, you think of the left inside of you? Yeah, but think of the peenie taking a left. Well, a left? Why would left be a bad thing? Maybe left is a good thing. Do you know the peen taking a left? I mean, I don't think it wobbles. I don't think it turns around like The Exorcist. I think what happens is, it's broken one way and it stays the way, whether it's the right or the left or in the back side or in the front side. Now, depending where the G-spot is, of course the angle would matter. So, maybe a little crooked, broken to the front and up. I don't know. I went to my niece's wedding. Was it a beautiful day? Yeah. I don't know. I hope so. I told him, he says I deserve it sometimes. Yeah. Well, tell him you birthed him and you made him alive, but you can take him out just as quickly with that fucking leg. I moved into therapy. I think I'm the reason why my kids... Jade, I still use your response. If you could go back in time, where would you go? What age would you go? Back to the womb so I can wrap the umbilical cord around my neck several times? That tickles me pink. I don't know why. Gorgeous says she got married in Salem, Massachusetts. If my son would have his own prosthetic. Do you even have a son? Do you have kids, Drake? I don't even really know, who you are. I mean, you could be a 13-year-old boy for fucking all I know. You could be, I just don't know. You could be an old 80-year-old man pretending to be a spry young man. Shit. Hi, Pepper. My mom was saying, I brought you into this world and I will take you right out. My mom used to say that to me. You think you're funny? I'll show you funny. Or what about the famous one? You're crying? I'll give you something to cry about. You think you have something to cry about now? Just wait until my hand meets your ass. No, I don't have kids. Well, my dogs. We know. I'm just saying you could have a gaggle of kids I wouldn't even know. You couldn't find the beaver shirt? It's there. Susan, it's there. I promise you. Save the beavers. It's all the street animals we save. Street beavers are important. Sometimes you have to scroll all the way. I mean, everything's new. Wait till your father. I didn't have that. I didn't have the wait till your father gets home. Remember, I didn't grow up with a father in my house. So I was more afraid of my mom. I mean, tell you, my mom was frightful. Yeah. When she was pissed, right? Her nose would flare. She would get that look in her eye, and you were like, oh shit, I did it now. No, you knew when mom was mad, and you ran, and she would chase you. Yeah, she would. My friend had to pick their own sticks, Nathan, and her mom would beat her ass in front of me. I was like, girl, just stop talking, and she wouldn't. She would take it to the, take it to the whoops. She would just still be talking. God, I spent too much time with this kid. When my daughter comes on the 13th, they will pick on me. Don't make me come in there. Oh my God. Yeah, Bells, I am the only girl. My mom only had Josh, so it was me, and then my dad had 2 more kids, and they were boys. Yeah. But willow tree, they would. Erica, I have a willow tree. Those would be good switches. I didn't even think about that. My friend had to actually go to the tree and cut off her own switch. Her mom said, bring 3. I'll choose which one I want to use. What? Mom, I kept telling her, stop talking. Stop arguing. I was like petrified. My mom told my brother, I carried you around for 9 months and never put you down one time. The least you can do is get me a glass of water. That's a good one. She's running on her giant wheel. Who? The Hot Wheels tracks. Oh, shit. Those left a mark, especially back in the day. Didn't we have metal on our Hot Wheel tracks back in the day? You get whooped with that, you look like you were beaten. Because you remember all of our train tracks and shit had like metal pieces. Not no more. Yeah, now, could you imagine? So when did you become the TikTok police? Mesh, what are you rattling on about? I think it's time for you to go. Anyway, I just don't want to deal with childish games from adult people. I just woke up and found shit in my bed, and I think it was my date. Oh, nice. I would eat it then. If you had sex with her, just eat the shit. It's probably her leaving her thank you gift, her parting gift, yeah. Anyhow, so, whatever. I mean, people come and say on the stupid shit. Wooden spoon, yeah. Ooch. Ooch. I've never been hit. Let me tell you something. My mom's hand was the worst weapon she had. Now, her pinch was deadly too. I think we've talked about the pinch before, where she goes underneath my arm and gets that sensitive skin and would twist, and you just kind of did this. Yeah. I think it was though, cause it's all over. Anyhow, Dad was the belt. Dan used to do that before. He would like, do you want me to get the belt? And he would make it, clap it. And I was like, oh, okay, tough guy. He did that a couple times to Andrew. I was like, ooh, idle threats. My mom never used any apparatuses. My dad was also scary. I mean, I was around my dad very few, I wasn't around him all the time. So it's not like he did a lot to punish me because, I didn't really do, how can you misbehave for a couple weeks? I don't know. So, but, when you knew when dad was mad though, those big brown eyes would look at you and the face contorts, got our hair. That's what Dan used to start doing. Dan would do the hair. I don't know why I'm doing this comment, but he would yank the girls by their ponytails. The first and last time he hit Jennifer, she's so sensitive, her skin, you can poke her wrong and she bruises. First and last time he hit Jennifer, he smacked her because she was misbehaving in the bath and wouldn't listen, and she's wet, She stood up and he smacked her and left a mark. And then he was like, oh my God. And I worked in a daycare center, right? And so I was like, Dan, he's like, I will never do that. I will never hit my kids. Never hit his kids after that. And Jennifer was like 3 or something. She was a pain in the fucking ass too. And so he would pull them by their hair when he would get mad. He'd just take them by the ponytails. Get upstairs! But I don't really think, my mom, I didn't mess with the eye and the look and the flare nostrils. Like, I wasn't going to play that game with her. I wasn't going to square off. My mom was a fucking beast, man. She gave you that look and you're like, fuck, run. I called my mom a bitch one time. I was in high school. I'll never forget the look on her. I will never forget that look. Simmer down up there. Anyway, I remember I was walking by and I mumbled it, But us moms can hear the mumble, Sometimes what do we say? I always, lemon flavor went down better. You mumble and you don't think they're going to hear it, And we hear the mumble, right? Sometimes, it depends on my mood. I'm like, you want to say that to me? No. Are you sure? Because you come right here right now, I'm gonna pop that mouth, whatever. My mom, she would do that. She's like, you want to tell me what you just said? I know what you just said, but do you want to come here and tell me to my face? Do you want to come right here and tell me? Just tell me. Use that word that you just used. Anyhow, so I never used to call my mom. The rolling of the eyes. I hated when my kids did that. Throw them through the window and blame it on us kids. Yeah, he did, Eric. He did. And I just mumbled. She said something or it pissed me off. She said, and I'm like, you're such a bitch or something. And I kind of did you're such a bitch. And she was in the kitchen. She said, what did you say? And I saw the look. I saw the look on her face. I turned around and the vacuum was right there. I literally jumped over the vacuum and ran and locked my door. She came after me. She wasn't playing that day. Sorry, Mama. But maybe, have you ever thought maybe you were playing a bitch at that point in time? I don't remember what we were arguing about, but very well, you could have been a bitch. Shit. Used to tell us to get a switch. Yes. I can never get that look off my face appropriately. I try to do that with my kids, right? I tried to give them that look, I tried to do how I was raised. And the kids were like, that's all you got? Motherfucker. So I talk to the hand. Yeah. So talk to the hand. Well, you can talk to mine. I didn't hit the kid. I wasn't a big hitter with my kids. But let me tell you, they did get a pop from time to time. When fucking mumbles. I hated those mumbles. And then you say something and they're like, nah. I'm like, you want to say that again? Dodging my hits. I said, you better take it or it's going to... No, but I couldn't get that look off my face when Mama wanted me to get it off. Yeah, well, it's my face, Mama. What do you want me to change? My grandma's, yeah, so I did the weekly check-in my mother 2 days ago, and she's still processing. She's still processing? Processing what? Life? Eternity? Existence? Where she wants to go when she flies over the cuckoo's nest? When she goes across the heavenly bridge? I did the weekly check-in with my... Yeah, okay, so you do the weekly. You just say, you're still breathing? All right, I'm out. Deuces. But it's not allowed, no. Well, Stacy, you never, especially when they have braces, sometimes you forget because you're so angry and you pop them and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm bleeding. And you're like, oh shit, my bad. But you can't say that. You're just like, oh yeah, well, next time use those words again. And then I'm like, shit, gotta watch the brace face, Remember with I didn't have braces, but two of my kids did. But, you don't think, when it's a quick trigger, the quick, yeah, and then I'm like, fuck, But you can't show weakness in those moments. You cannot show.
Where's the key to the car?
In my purse?
Where's your purse?
In the house?
It's a big house.
Not that big.
It's a big house.
I don't know where I put it. You see these two things in your face?
By the way,
see these
you
two?
asked what did I do for you? Yesterday, I filled that car up so that you wouldn't have to when you went to the game.
Thank you, but I don't drive my car. I drive the Porsche. So you filled it up for yourself.
Where might the keys be?
In my purse. See how he tries to deflect? He's still thinking about what he does, He's still thinking. He's still thinking about what... Do you want to know what I did for him before I left? I ground up the pills. I made everything available so he knew where everything was before I left. Always heard you're driving me crazy. What did my mom say? She never really... I don't think I was that bad. Too late, Eric. I gave it to him this morning. By the way... I did, however, tell her my thoughts on going back to the womb. And is she still processing?
If I don't put the key back on the thing, you have a hissy fit that would be totally video worthy every time. And now it's in your purse somewhere, and you don't even know.
Yeah, but if I don't hang it up, it's always in my purse. There's no
purse?
questionable. Is it in the kitchen, on the stool? Did you check the stool? Did you check the table?
20 minutes looking for your purse.
He's he can't, things that are right here. He's like, where is that item? So here's the thing he does. He takes my keys and they're all over the place. My keys, if I don't hang on, they're always in my purse because it's touch start, right? So it's always in my fucking, just drop it. No, fucking pisses me off. This is the shit. And you guys want to bitch at me? You guys wonder why I'm the way I am? I have to have sarcasm in my life because I deal with that and his dad. Come on, give me some slack. So he'll be back. Yeah, he will. And I'll go in and Dan has always been like this, Linda. It's always been this way. He was romantic for a long time. So I feel like I'm watching my marriage. Well, good, girl. I'm letting you know that you aren't alone. I too am miserable in my marriage. I do feel like I'm stuck with nowhere to go. Me too. Hashtag me too. Keys are with, I should tell him that, at Mark's house. Remember back in that way? So me too. Hashtag me too. We start a new movement. Me too actually encompasses a wide variety of events. Oh no, where are you going?
I'm gonna go get lunch because you're leaving.
Oh.
Right? You're going somewhere?
You're going to buy lunch? That's a big surprise. Like you do that every day whether I leave or not.
I'm getting lunch for him too.
Oh, I know, but you do that every day for the most part. Where are you going?
Probably Subway.
Okay, can you look in the refrigerator and see if you have milk? Because we're done with milk. And if you're going to go out, what Subway are you going to?
The one by Safeway.
Safeway?
Yeah, we're out of milk.
Where's this? So, we need a couple things at the store. So if you're going to go, why don't you go pick up some milk, some bananas, and maybe pick something up to barbecue.
What, hamburgers?
Yeah, you got buns, so. And we need romaine lettuce. Okay. Do we need anything else? Pick up some lunch meat too. And you guys are out of your bread. So pick up some incidentals. Hey Siri, turn off Bluetooth. Hey Siri, turn off Bluetooth. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hold on, YouTube. I mean TikTok. Okay. Bye, Janet. Are you and Dan ever going to go live and get together again? At some point, yes. I mean, here it's really hard. You guys, and I know it's really hard to comprehend the monotony at night. But you get tired, right? Ooh, nobody wants Subway, Drake. Nobody. Subway is like the ass wipe of a diarrhea explosion in the gas station bathroom. Thanks, Janet. I found this cool thing yesterday. It's a smart ring. Yes, I've seen the smart rings. Yes. Well, we'll see. He'll remember because it's dinner. So he won't forget that. Not at all. They're not going to remember this. He'll come home with bananas because he likes to take a bite out of them and waste them. Why do you shit on everything I eat? Well, because that literally, don't even go to Subway. Because you drink White Claws and fucking go to Subway. Ew. Subway is not good. Yeah, Subway, yeah, and he gets a veggie sandwich. Like, what? I mean, no wonder Grandpa's starving, You never seen a bad pelt on a beaver? I don't even know what a pelt is. Jersey Mike's is good. Yeah, that's fucking Drake drinks White Claws. A man. A strong, burly man. I'm assuming he's strong and burly. With dogs as kids, really fancy cars, and he drinks a White Claw. That just doesn't fit the persona of the man that is Drake, Drake, that is,
I drink my White Claws. Tuna at Subway? It's white chunk. It's light chunk. Ew. Mm-mm. I will not eat chunk light. It has to be albacore. No, it sucks. Jared's in prison. He is feminine. He's got a girlfriend, but he's definitely feminine. With no, and it's okay to be a feminine male. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, Drake. But the White Claw makes you feminine. It's calories, he says. No, you drink a bourbon or whiskey on ice, or neat. Fuck. I mean, I would probably give you a little bit of clout if you wanted to go to Subway, but the history is not doing very good for you, girl, bruh, feminine. I don't know. You could be a girl for all I know. Solid white albacore is the only thing. Light chunk is gross. I can't do it. I'm the most flamboyant straight brother. They used to call them metrosexual. Yeah, don't abandon. I don't drink coffee anymore because I drink a Red Bull. This is my coffee. The ducks, I don't know. They flew to Drake's house with the White Claws. I love flamboyant. The metrosexual. Remember, we would call the feminine. There's nothing wrong with being metrosexual, Drake. It doesn't take away your manhood. You can still like, vagina. Shit. What am I talking about? You can still like vagina, but you can really care the way you look, image, hair perfectly coiffed, face perfectly coiffed, smell good, your clothes are always on fleek, your shoes are always shiny. Makes the man feminine. No, White Claws suck. They're good when you put a vodka floater in them or a tequila floater, but nobody drinks a White Claw just as itself. If you drink a White Claw, guaranteed most people these days, or whatever the other ones are, you put a floater of something in it, because the one White Claw not only is going to give you diarrhea from the aspartame, especially if you drink more, but you have to get, you have to feel something, so you have to put a shot of vodka. Yeah. Turtle. Fuck the turtle. Is Drake a singer? I mean, he could be. Drake, do you sing? Being clean and soft, but not gay. Clean and soft. Yes, they go get their nails manicured. They could be soft. They have no calluses on their hands because they don't work with wood. Well, they don't work with metals. They don't work with, they just want to look good. Yeah. So it's fine. It's fine, Drake. We accept you for who you are. We don't judge. Except Subway. And your White Claws. I am clean, soft. I am not clean, soft, or gay. And then that's great. They do work with wood. I took that back because you saved the beavers, What the hell's Dan doing? Dan's gone. Yeah, Dan's gone. Dan left me. He left me for a Subway sandwich and some things. What is that squirrel doing on my grass? Psst. Hey! Hey! It's looking at me. What if it just charged me right now? Hey! What is he digging my grass, this fucker? Get out of my grass. Hey! Leave my grass alone, you little shit. If you hear a scream, it's coming after me. Oh. God, you're a great squirrel. What if it bit me? What if it came raging towards me? I would have been like, nuh-uh. And look, it came back. He was not scared of me whatsoever. Togo's better. Stay safe, the squirrel. No, it's like ripping up my fucking lawn. And he came back. The minute I turned around, he came back. He's back. Little fucker. Where's my BB gun? Just kidding. I would miss. I would probably ricochet it off my tree and come back and hit me and square in the eye. Buried a peanut. It's hiding nuts. Cinco de Drinko. I think all Subway's closed, not here. Jersey Mike's. I would choose Jersey Mike's over Togo's. We have a Jersey Mike's here, so I would. This little fucker, he's ripping something up. There's nothing in his hands. Ugh, I hate them. They're rabid. They are rabid. They make good pet stew. No, I don't. We don't have a Jimmy John's here. I don't think. Subway does suck. Firehouse I've had before in Vegas. Firehouse is similar to Jersey Mike's, I think. Oh, Subway. Ugh. Mm-mm. No, thank you. Mm-mm. Nope, won't need them. Sourdough. Jersey Mike or Sourdough and Co. I don't like Sourdough and Co. No, I don't want. Mm-mm. I don't know what it's doing, but it's. I've never seen a squirrel just do that in my grass. I like bread though. Garden liquor. I wish I remembered, Iceman, what beach we used to go to in high school. There was a particular beach that we used to go to in Santa Cruz in high school. The same one every weekend. And on the corner, or when we park, there was this rundown store, and we would get food there, and they made like fresh food and stuff like that. I wish. Oh, I remember Quiznos. Yes, Quiznos scratched the fucked up the roof of my mouth every time. I have a squirrel. Oh, yeah, I knew some of you do. You have a squirrel. I'm probably foraging for food. Yeah, we have squirrels all over here. Local sandwich spots. Yes, one of my favorite locals. I have a couple places. The Nugget, which is a grocery store, which makes to die for sandwiches, and the Sandwich Spot. It used to be Mr. Pickles. Anybody have a Mr. Pickles? Mr. Pickles is now Sandwich Spot here. Some areas still. Oh, I hate Panera. I hate Panera. Panera is like never fills me up. It's ridiculous and it's expensive. No, I don't remember. It was like it was just one of those. I'm gonna ask one of my friends to see if they remember what beach it was. It was like beach number like 22 or something like that. We always parked and we'd always walked, and it was like a baby blue liquor store, but they sold like egg rolls, and I mean this was 30 years ago. How old am I now? Is there vodka in that Red Bull? No, I'm not a big vodka drinker, so I was never into vodka Red Bulls. Never. I did regular Jaeger bombs with Red Bull. That's not bad. Top 3 Mexican restaurants. I used to love On the Border, but we don't have that anymore. I don't know. I can't answer that question. Yeah, and it's not good. Oh, Kung Fu. Kong's. I think it was Kong's. Was it Kong's? It might have been Kong's. I've never had a Monster. I love Jim Boy's. Chi-Chi's. We don't have Chi-Chi's. Chipotle? Does that count? Does Chipotle count? To move into, what are nice areas to move into in Elk Grove? Elk Grove proper. Like, I wouldn't move into town. I would move out where I'm at. If you can afford it, move out into the country because it's got more space, you've got more property, and you're not in a house in a box. They build things so close together. It's like you can reach out and touch your neighbor. No, thank you. I don't want that. We have some nice older communities. I love the older parts of Elk Grove too. So where my rental is, across the street, they have more. That's one of the places we looked at before we bought out here. And they have a little bit more property, and it's one of my other favorite areas in Elk Grove, really established. And I loved On the Border, Kim. I love the chips and the salsa. Thanks, Stacy. I love the chips and the salsa. I'm sorry. I loved going On the Border. That was one of my favorite restaurants to go to. We used to go to Chevy's a lot, but we have a place called what's the one? La Favorita, which I think they changed the name, maybe new owners in Old Elk Grove, which I love the food for, La Favorita. There's a Super Taco over here. It's not my favorite. I love Chipotle. Chips and salsa are my favorite too. So I mean, I'm a big Mexican. I love burritos, and I love, chips and guac and queso, and I love beer, and I love tequila, and I love wine, and I love it all. Just close art on the border here. Yeah, and I just love. I really, 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 really. I think it was Cons. I keep thinking about that. Do you like living on the West Coast? Yeah, I mean, it's really everything I've known, I mean, I was in Nashville for a short time of my life, and my family's still there and I visit, but I mean, California is a beautiful place. I mean, it's great weather, but it's expensive as fuck, I do eat sushi. I enjoy the locals. I really enjoy, so Dan and I, because Dan, we really try to give back to the community. So we really, meaning we try to stay local as much as possible, especially in the mom and pops, like in Old Elk Grove and stuff like that. If we really fall in love with something, that's what we enjoy doing. Because self-employment is hard and people just need to make a living. So we do the best we can to support the locals. Are we going to sink in the ocean? I think if we don't blow up first, oh yeah, love my crazy. You're in Wilton and I'm right close to Wilton. So Wilton have you ever tried Love Me Crazy? Right at the end of Wilton, what is it? Kasuna's? There's that gas station, and you guys have Mexican food there. They have some really good burritos. What is it? It's not Clay Station Road, is it? What's the road when you go and you come to the stop sign on Wilton, and the fire station's on the right, and you make the left, that gas station right there, and the gas station, they had some really good burritos. Dillard Road in Wilton. Okay, I spaced for a minute. And the burritos are not bad. Have you eaten the I have. El Naviero's good. I mean, it's good. I mean, El Naviero is an old restaurant in Sacramento, which is like the old authentic Mexican food. Been there a couple. I used to go for my birthday because I love, 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 love Mexican food for my birthday. Cinco de Mayo. Hello. So la margaritas, some Mexican food, and just having a good time. It's our go-to, so we don't have to go to. Yes, I don't blame you. I would totally go, and just to go. I'd rather drive because it would be probably. I'm right at Excelsior and Sheldon, so I'm not that far from it. Yeah. It is Golden Rose. Well, happy birthday. I hate Cinco de Mayo. I hate Dos Coyotes. I'm not into Dos Coyotes. Dos Coyotes is not something I just don't. I don't enjoy the taste anymore. The taste, my palate has changed. Like I can taste it right now. No, I don't want it. Dan's like, you don't want Dos? No. No, don't want Dos. I don't. No, thank you. So there's also a place. We have. Why do they like it so much? I don't know. Because it's healthy, I guess. Is Dan taking me out to eat tomorrow for my birthday? I don't really know. I don't really know. Bye, Iceman, you're leaving? Castello di Amorosa, no. A lot of my friends have, Jane. A lot of my friends have. Lived in about 8 years, never went to Sacramento. I think I like Dos. You probably would. I just think we've overeaten it so much. And so my taste buds have changed. And that's just the taste I don't want. Like the other day, Dan went and got it and I was hungry and I just wanted chips and guac. So I just ate the chips and guac on the way home. That's what I was like. What? Iceman, Drake, Trina was just yapping, forgot all about the weights. I did. Lived in Elk Grove for 30 years. Yeah, I've been here. Thanks, Dee. I've been in Elk Grove since I was 19. Yeah, 19. 30 years. 29 years. Can you believe that? I mean, more than half my life I've been here. So that's crazy. Yeah. Get or cake. Does anybody get me cake or anything? No. Nobody does anything. I'm going to tell you the biggest enjoyment I get on my birthday, I'm going to tell you. My niece and nephew sing me happy birthday every year. Yeah, they sing me happy birthday every year. I really want to go to the casino, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to go and enjoy myself because I have to meet a realtor at our office space. And so I might maybe just say I'm going to go do my own thing on Thursday by myself. But no, nobody sends me anything. Yeah, you send it to the P.O. box. Yes. I know. And I know a lot of you guys would come. We would have a big party here and just hang out and drink and eat and, do everything. I mean, it's fun to get presents. I got this. Not Jennifer. Andrew and Hannah bought me that. I wanted a necklace with them. I wanted like a mom necklace. Steve, I celebrated more the other night than I did in Vegas. It's really weird. No, he didn't get the office cleaned out. So I'm going to show this space because this realtor thinks he has somebody who might want this space, a hairdresser. And so if that's the case, then I'm going to have to get on the ball with hiring somebody to, get one of those. Like, I'm not going to pay for anything. I mean, I'm going to pay for it. I'm not going to do it myself. So if Dan wants to go and I don't know what to keep and what not. So I'm going to have a donation bin. I'm going to have a selling bin, because if it's not an office person, then we're going to have to sell all that office furniture and everything. You weren't supposed to open. I wasn't supposed to open, but I couldn't help it. That's that. And then one of my friends on Zoom sent me a happy birthday wine glass. Yeah, so I got a happy birthday wine glass. But no, my husband won't buy me anything. Jennifer, I'll be lucky if Jennifer says happy birthday, Mom. Just honesty. My brothers will wish me a happy birthday, Rocky. Rocky is probably the biggest person other than Hannah. Hannah always orchestrates the celebration of me. So Rocky and I pretty much, like, Rocky's like, well, do you want to do dinner next Friday? Or do you want to do dinner? We can come down on Tuesday. She's always trying to make me feel special. So I bet, Sandy, are you being funny? Sandy said, I bet Debbie will get you something. Huh? Sandy, are you lost? Are you in the right room? Do you not like celebrating? No, I like celebrating, Nikki, but I get disappointed every year. You know what I mean? My birthday's tomorrow, Marla. Okay, girl, I was like, have you lost your mind? Yes. From my kids that says happy, and that's all. Yeah, Dan already probably forgot it's my birthday tomorrow, that type of thing, but he never does anything for me. Yeah, no, his family doesn't. I mean, Adam every year calls me on my birthday and tells me happy birthday. Adam, yeah. Josh will, Joanne will tell Dan to tell me happy birthday, that type of thing. Yeah, Nikki, I mean, really, there's nothing I buy everything that I want, There's really nothing per se that I really want right now other than a new car, but that's not feasible right now. No funds for that. Ed would tell me, yeah, go to Mexican Road Sub. I know, Stacy, I really want to go to I really thought about canceling my my appointment tomorrow and just saying, fuck it. I'm going to go to the casino. I'm going to take an Uber and I'm going to go party by myself and just have fun, right? And then I'm like, I feel so conflicted because I'm like, I shouldn't do that because, I should really meet. This is finances and I should probably meet this guy. And, but part of me is like, fuck that. I can always reschedule, so I don't know. I've been vacillating back and forth or trying to figure out what I really want to do. I don't know. Ed's probably at the table. Yeah. We strap him in. So he can't get out. Maybe a nice new polo baseball cap or high-end wallet. Yeah, no, Nikki, I'm not happy. Thanks, Susan. Just another day, It's just another day. Just another day. I know, I would be really happy for just a me day, just to go out and have fun. We do have go to the meeting, then go to gamble. Well, the problem with that is that I could, but it's later in the day. I mean, I could do that. I thought about doing that too. Staying home, getting my shit done, and then going to the casino after. Because we do have a caregiver from 11 to 3 tomorrow. Dan would not go with me to the casino. No, and I wouldn't want him to go with me because of the fact that Dan hates gambling, and he would just sit there the whole time and bitch about the money that I'm playing with. God damn it, another one! Who wants that? Nobody. I want somebody who's going to cheer me on and say, yeah, honey, let's do it. No, he's not that type of husband. Hello, he's not that type of husband. They do give you something for your birthday. So that's why I was like, let's go, Lisa, come for my birthday. Yeah, so Stacey, I don't know. I mean, I'm really thinking about maybe texting this guy back and saying, let's do something. I don't know. Bringing people to the casino that hates gambling is a nightmare. Nightmare, especially my husband. You've never been around Dan in a casino. He's not fun. Thank you, Silver Rose. I'm the same way. I don't gamble. Yeah, but you would probably be there. I'd go. I like degenerates, Michelle. Come on, if you are a degenerate, you meet me tomorrow at Sky River. Have you been to Chumash? No, I don't even know where that is. Drink, but you would go, have your White Claws, and hang out, right? And just party. Or no? Is that not okay for you? Are we just too good for that? Yeah, that really means you're fun. There are wings. There are wings in casinos named from my donations. You know, I really want a chair. I want a chair with my name on it. Oh, if you're going to talk about wasting money, then you are not invited. I'm uninviting you. You're not invited. I do not want people. Yes, Drake drinks White Claws, and if he's going to remind me that I'm wasting money, you guys, I have my freaking. Oh, your friend does? Well, I'll probably be there tomorrow on my birthday. I'm 45 minutes from Thunder Valley. Yeah, I make the guy take you out. Make the guy? the what? Gummies and gambling. Yes. I haven't. It's been how long since I've been gambling? A month. I think we were in Vegas a month. I didn't even gamble the last day. I was just so over it. You'll never get a new car going to the casino. How do you know? Do you know my finances? I love when people tell you what I'm not getting because I go to the casino. Thank you. Thank you for enlightening me and telling me what I can afford and what I can't. What has been your biggest win ever? I'm not going to tell you. What's been my biggest win? I'm not going to tell you. Within 10 minutes of my house. It's not fair. I smell them. I know. My biggest win ever. Okay, hold tight. Are you ready? Hold tight. Are you guys ready for this? And you would think after all these years of gambling, that I would be, like Dan says, I mean, you never come home a winner. Like, at what point do you just say, I can't do this anymore? All right, I'm going to tell you. Yes, Nikki, $1,500. No, $5,000, I would piss my pants. I would take off my clothes and what are those things you do on your hands? Not somersaults. What are the, when you do it, you run and you do, on your hands. What are the cartwheels? Thank you. God, I had a brain fart. I would shit my pants, pee my pants, take off my clothes, and do cartwheels all over the casino for $5,000. I mean, I'm very well entertained. I mean, that would make me shit. If I won $3,000, I'd be excited. Last time I won $3,000, actually, I've come home with $3,000. I've come home. I have come home with over $3,000 before. Remember, with no underwear on and a pocket full of cash. And Dan was like, "You want to tell me where you actually were, bruh?" I was actually in the casino. I just had Fatburger on the way home, and that was at Thunder Valley. It was probably the last time I really won. And I was hammered, and I shit my pants, so I didn't have my underwear on. I play slots. Yeah, I'm a good time. I'm a really good time. You never know what you're gonna get with me. I could shit my pants and have to take off my underwear. I could. Whatever. I'm scream and yell, and I can really get into it. And then I pout if I'm not winning, I start pouting. But that's just part of my vodka's harsh. I like whiskey, bourbon. Oh, now you're saying I like whiskey, bourbon, brandy, and cognac with a side of White Claw. That's my chaser. Bingo. That's good. Yeah. Do I like scratch offs? No. Dan does. I don't. Yeah, you guys never know what you're going to get with me. Wet panties or shitty panties. No, so you never know. Oh, that's just, no, I've shit, and I didn't even know it, Alana. I literally shit myself, and I was like, God, what smells in here? And I was so hammered. We drank like 2 bottles of Chardonnay. This is back when I drank Chardonnay. We had a driver, because that's how I rolled back in the day. That's right. When I had money, me and Dan's ex-business partner's wife, we hired drivers to take us. Yeah. So we hired a driver to take us, and the driver actually picked me up and then pick her up on the way. And we had like 2 bottles of Chardonnay driving there. And then we just kept drinking the whole time. I don't even remember what we were drinking, but something stunk and I couldn't believe it. So I was like, let's go to the bathroom. And meanwhile, we were winning. We could not lose that night. And so I was like, something's in the bathroom. So, girls, we went to the bathroom at the same time. And I was like, God, somebody's pooping. God, I hate that smell. Sure enough, I pulled down my pants to sit down. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, it was shit in my underpants. It was me the whole time. It was me. Yep, it was me. Luckily, it was just in the G-string of my G-string. And so, the thicker one, not with the string. So, I just was able to take them off and pull on my pants with no chonies on and throw them away. She literally fell on the floor and laughed her ass off. I mean, she fell on the bathroom floor, and I said, girl, I think that shit is mine. She's like, what? I said, either that or I started my period. And I was like, oh my God, that's my shit. She laughed. She literally, it was me the whole time. It was me. I had no feeling in my ass. I felt no squishiness, no hotness, no wetness, nothing. Nothing. Well, could be because I was really like 5 sheets to the wind at that time, but it was a great time. I mean, it was a great time, and we can still continue to win. By the end of the night, I probably was up like $4,000, but ended up putting in, like $800 more, and yeah, good times. Yeah, but we're not long our friends anymore. The divorce happened, and well, it didn't end well, so ended with a lawsuit. So. Well, it ended because of the lawsuit. Probably would have ended anyway, but anyway, not for us. But when you're in a partnership, you have to abscond, and then you have to pay for all the things because the other one didn't have anything. Yeah, so that's probably why we're so broke today. Because anyhow. It's great to be self-employed. Hot diggity damn. Pesky lawsuits because when your business partner is shisty, that's what happens. So we pay the cost because we had things and he didn't. So we had to pay the So. If we didn't have to do that, we'd probably be in a better, even if we have to pay just half of the lawsuit shit, we'd be in a better place. But anyway, such is life, it is what it is, we're still running, we're still going, and we're still moving slowly, but we're still there. We still have food on the table, although it's just top ramen and water. We're doing fine. Grandpa's fine. So anyway, it was a great time. It was probably one of my funnest moments with her. Now, they were big partiers, and at that time, we were big partiers. I mean, we were rolling in the dough. We had dough. I mean, we were making serious dollars, yo. And so every weekend we were out with them. We'd have a driver Friday night. We called him, he was why am I blanking? Did I have a stroke? What's his name? It'll come to me. Samuel L. Jackson. This driver literally was Samuel L. Jackson. So we called him every Friday night. He picked us up. We met Glenn and Stephanie downtown, wherever we went. We went to fancy dinners, and then we'd just party all night long. It's a horrible lifestyle. We did it for a while. That was probably when I really started partying, was back then. Dan and his business partner. So anyway, come home drunk as a skunk. We had a nanny at the time. We were bougie as fuck. Because when you have that lifestyle, you're making money, you're confident, you feel like your shit doesn't stink, that just is what it is. We lived that lifestyle. We'd go to Tahoe all the time. We were always VIP wherever we went. Stupid, right? Because in order to get to VIP, you have to be losing a lot of money. That was my husband. He had an expensive gambling budget, and it is what it is. I mean, that's what you can do when you make money, and you're stupid and younger and don't realize that life's going to come crashing down on you one day and you're going to lose almost everything. But hey, we're still here, right? We've had the experiences. We're good. But, you know, I would never take those times back because, you know, I've lived the life. You know, I've lived with it. I've lived with nothing. I've lived with so much. And then I've lived with, you know, nothing again, you know? And so I've had all spectrums of wealth. And it's been pretty interesting, you know, let's just say the least. It's been pretty interesting. I was able to go, you know, and buy cars, just cash, you know. Hey, what do you want? You want this one? All right, just, Dan would negotiate deals, and I would just go down there and write a, you know, $40,000, $50,000 cash, you know, check. Boop. Boop. Here you go. You know, how exhilarating was that? That was fun. I can't do that shit anymore, you know. $40,000, $50,000 for who? For where? Huh? I need 0% APR, thank you. So it was fun. It was fun. I've lived it. I've been there. Now, you know, back in the time where I should have bought the bags, I didn't buy the bags. I totally could have bought the bags. But back in then, I was like a cheapskate. Back then, I was like, ooh, I can't spend that much money. You know, Dan would kill me. Now I'm stupid. I should have lived the life, you know. That's what I should have bought. Well, most of my bags came from that time. But I should have bought more. What did I know? Shit. Did I know it was all going to come crashing down? No. No. Fuck. So here I am today. But it's okay. I've had it. I bought it. I've had the exhilaration of buying it. Is it exciting? Yeah. I mean, to be able to buy a car outright, to be able to buy houses, you know, rentals and pay cash for them and, you know, those types of things. And, you know, we've had it. It's been fun, you know, it's been fun. So yeah, if you can afford it, buy the fucking bag, Golden Rose, because you never know when it's going to come crashing in. And let me tell you, it crashed and burned. I can't go and spend $2,000 on a bag. I could. I mean, if I was stupid, I could, right? But I got kids and shit, and they're still on my payroll, and my life just is not that way anymore. So I can answer my nose, but was it fake? And sold them to my friends. Oh my God. Fuck. Now I'm mad at myself. You know? I'm mad at myself. Shit. So if you have the money, my point is buy it if you want it. Don't wait, because when you wait and you think I'll buy it at a different time, then you have nothing, and then you're like, fuck, I should have bought it. Anyway, I gotta go. Delaney has a game today. I gotta leave here at 12:30, so I have an hour. I gotta go. God, I love material things. Not all material. I mean, I wear Nike and, you know, I wear my brand, sabmerch.com. Sabmerch.com, and you too can have a hat. You can have a naughty hat. I love cocktails, sarcasm with a side of Sauv Blanc. I bleed Sauv Blanc, whatever you want. It's there for you. You know, just try to make ends meet. One day I'll be able to afford my G-Wagon. Probably not, never. Anyway, Rocky's calling me, so I gotta go, okay? Love you, bye. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. I'll see you then. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.